6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Is the data misfit? If you're a little too loud, we're with it. For the weird, for the wild, for the off script, coming for love on data misfit. Data misfit. If you're wrong for the world, you're perfect. For the strange, for the sky, for the misfit, come and lose your heart on data misfit.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is JW, also known as Mr. Phoenix. I just wanted to let you know we are on Damn. We have got a special guest. And, I really hate doing this by myself, but JJ's busy. Mini Vinny is, well, I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. He shrunk a little more, and we can't get him up to the camera. So as soon as we get him back up to par and get some Miracle Grow, we will get him back on the show as well. So I want to bring in our special guest, Peter B. Beautiful.
Hey, that's me. Wow, thank you, studio audience. I appreciate that.
Woohoo! All right, Mr. Beautiful. May I call you Mr. Beautiful?
You can call me Peter.
Okay, Peter. First off, when did you get into the business?
I started training in 1998 by Mike Shaw up in northern Michigan. Mike Shaw wrestled in WCW as Norman the Lunatic and in the WWE as Bastion Booger. Had my first matches shortly thereafter, so I'm going on 28 years, I believe, if we want to do the math.
Right on. That is super cool. So how would you describe your, because we're doing the Data Misfit, how would you describe your marriage life? Is it going good?
This marriage is going great. First one, a little bit rocky. Obviously. First one, a little rocky, obviously, because we're now divorced. But this marriage is going good. Like my wife Nicole. Hey guys, yeah, my wife. It's a gimmick. Like the makeup and everything. The pink is a gimmick. My wife. Wow, weird.
That's going to go to the next question, actually.
Yeah, it's going good. Everything's good. We first met in 2021 at Six Flags Great America. As you know, JW, I'm a huge amusement park fan, and we just met the old-fashioned way, just randomly in person, and just kind of hit it off. And I told her to come on, follow me, and she hasn't stopped since.
That's awesome. So, any advice that you would give anybody out there that's trying to make a marriage last or find a special someone like you?
A special someone like me? I don't know if I'm that special. But you have to communicate. I mean, I'm a pain in the ass to deal with sometimes, and luckily my wife's a saint and deals with me. I don't know what advice I can give except listen to each other's needs and wants. Everything you can do. Sometimes sacrifice is the most important thing, even if it's just a little thing like I don't want to go eat at Olive Garden ever. It's my wife's favorite restaurant. I'll go there sometimes.
So sacrifice, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. All right. So you went for the whole, yes, it's a gimmick. So the persona of Peter B. Beautiful would be as a gay male?
So, yes. And actually, Peter B. Beautiful is one of the first out characters in professional wrestling. Well, they always hinted around with Goldust and Adrian Adonis and Adrian Street that they were gay. None of them ever came out and said it. Where back in the day, the character's full name was the hardcore homosexual Peter B. Beautiful. Times have changed where that's not exactly PC. Now I'm the queen of extreme. I like to think myself as more of a pissed off drag queen than anything.
Gotcha. I was wondering. I never really understood the character yet because I just met you not too long ago, and I was completely sold on the match. The match that you and Sumo had was phenomenal. I literally
Fuck
Wow.
that guy. Yeah, well, it was phenomenal because it was about as real as it gets in pro wrestling. I was actually just with him down in Houston, and the shit continues with me and him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so it's just going to go on, and I guess I'm going to see him in Florida for the Florida Deathmatch Carnival. We're both scheduled to be there in the same locker room, so who the fuck knows what's going to happen.
Oh boy, I wonder if there's going to be light tubes because that was just brutal.
Until you get him in the ice.
Oh
Yeah, I heard the bar wasn't real happy about that.
yeah, but oh well.
I mean, what are we going to do? Make that place a bigger shithole?
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I've got a couple of funny prank videos. If you don't mind, would you watch them with me, and we will go from there?
Sure, whatever you need, bro.
Alrighty, let's check this one out. Let's see if you would ever do anything like this to your wife.
This is why you shouldn't scare your wife.
Ow.
No, she wouldn't handle it well.
That was painful.
Well, I mean, she wouldn't like hit me with something like that. She just wouldn't handle it well.
All right, well, let's check this one out. Let's see what
Babe?
this one's got.
Gosh, worked so long today.
I think that's the look of fun.
No.
Well, you know what's funny about that video is you can see her makeup on the tape.
Yeah.
My wife never wears makeup. I actually own and wore more makeup than she ever does.
Oh lordy.
It's kind of funny. It's like, wrestling, I'm pretty made up, and so especially doing the Peter. Well, when I'm doing the Peter Be Beautiful character, I'm wearing a lot of makeup. So, and she never wears makeup. She doesn't own makeup. She never has. I'm sure she never will. I think one time I convinced her to wear makeup for Halloween one time, so I did her makeup for that. Yeah.
Oh wow. So what is your favoriteest match that you've ever done so far in this, from starting right now to the past? What is your favorite match?
So this is a question that you can actually read about in my book, Beautiful Disaster, The Man Behind the Makeup, available now on Amazon.com, because I'm
Give me
always
1 second. Right there. That link right there, everybody. Please copy that link.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to find. You can just look up my name, Peter Sisko, or Beautiful Disaster, The Man Behind the Makeup. It's on Amazon. Actually, I have 2 books out. One's my autobiography, one's a fiction book. So my favorite match of all time was held in Escanaba, Michigan, the town I was born and raised in, with my 2 best friends growing up, Slick Rick and Supreme Brett Powers, who are both still in the business. I'm actually wrestling with them this weekend in Escanaba, shockingly, and Sabu. So it was a tag match with me and Brett against Rick and Sabu. So it was my 2 best friends and the guy we grew up watching and imitating. So it was my favorite. Might not have been the best match I've ever had, but it's to this day the most memorable and favorite match I've had of all time. Also, recently, this past summer, I got to wrestle at the UP State Fair, also in my hometown, Escanaba, Michigan. 36 years to the day from when I first saw professional wrestling live, and I got to wrestle against Rick and Brett, and my tag team partner was my son. So that was a pretty cool, memorable experience. Yeah,
that is awesome. So, you have merch as well. I'm going to put this link up. This one right here.
Pro Wrestling Tees to get my T-shirts. I'm the merchandise master. If you come to the shows, I normally have a whole table of stuff set out, from action figures to 8x10s, T-shirts. Got Funko Pops now.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Muscle figures, remember the muscle figures from the 80s? If any independent wrestlers are watching this, that's how you make your money, is merchandise. Sell your merch, make some money, make fans, make memories, make moments.
And I would say be kind to your fans. Unless you're really supposed to be a heel, all the way through.
Well, so you can still be a heel and still give them a moment.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to. Yes, you need to be nice to your fans because in the long run, they're paying your bills. but you don't have to figuratively suck their dick. You don't have to
True.
you don't have to cheerlead them, especially if you are that bad guy. Give them a moment. Well, your dog's going, my cat's meowing. This is a fucking craziness. Cats and dogs playing with each other. It's the end of times. Ghostbusters quote. But yeah, so always give your fans a moment, something they're going to remember. Whoa, he left. Doing this podcast by myself. Oh, he's back. Never mind.
Yeah, you're all by yourself, man.
Alright.
Sorry about that. We
No, all
just moved
good.
into a new apartment, and the dogs are still getting used to the sounds.
Understood.
So I apologize that to everybody out there. Let's see. What has been your most bloodiest? Your most bloodiest.
Oh man, I've had some matches in Horror Slam Wrestling out of Detroit with Chuck Stein that's gotten pretty bloody. My match with Nick Gage, bloody and violent. I don't know my most bloodiest because there's been a lot of them where I've been very much covered in a lot of blood from head to toe, front and back. I would say
Okay.
matches with Chuck Stein and Horror Slam Wrestling have definitely got the most violent. We did a no rope barbed wire match, which my face had it was completely covered
Oh,
in
no.
blood. You couldn't see any skin, and at the end of the match, I was literally wrapped in a ball of barbed wire.
Ooh. And you didn't stand down the points or anything, right?
Never.
That is freaking awesome. Wow.
Depends how you look at it.
Just as a fan aspect,
Right.
I think that is intense. So, do you have some shows you would like to plug?
Well, so this Saturday, I'm in Escanaba, Michigan for UPW Pro Wrestling, where it's going to be the members of the society, myself as legendary Peter B, and old school Rick Cartier, and our mystery partner, taking on Slick Rick and Supreme Brett Powers, the two guys I mentioned earlier, and their partner, BJ Allen, in a 6-man tag. We're on the road to Marquette Mania, the big show every year at UPW, which this year we have Mick Foley, Matt Riddle, Awesome Cog, Mustafa Ali, The Powers of Pain, and others coming in for this show. You can see all that information on upwprowrestling.com, or they're also on Facebook and Instagram. In March, I'm going to be, as I said, in the Tampa Bay area for Florida Deathmatch Carnival for their big deathmatch tournament. In April, I'm going back to the Houston, Texas area. April, I think I'm also in. No, that's August. I was going to say August, I'm in Nevada. I got shows coming up in Illinois, Michigan.
Oh,
I think I
wow.
have something in Indiana. 28 years and I'm busy as I've ever been. It's kind of crazy.
I know, right? Definitely, people, if you want to get a copy of his book, it is on Amazon. To search his name. Is that correct?
Yeah. The name of the book is Beautiful Disaster, The Man Behind the Makeup. Because there is another book out there called Beautiful Disaster, which is like a smut romance novel.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, just a weird coincidence. But yeah, my name, Peter Cisco. If you have any questions, you can find me on Facebook as Peter B. Cisco or on Instagram as Peter B. Beautiful. But yeah, like I said, I have 2 books out there. The autobiography was #1 for 7 weeks on Amazon in wrestling biographies. Much to my shock and surprise. I'm surprised anybody cared. I like to say that it's not a wrestling book per se.
Mhm.
It's more of a book of my battles with mental health, borderline personality disorder, and just depression and living life. Well, obviously there's a big wrestling backdrop, but it's more about the life of Peter Cisco than it is the character Peter B. Beautiful.
So, is there anything you want to put out there to anybody that's maybe battling the same problems or anything like that? Like kind of like a helpful tip?
Yeah, I mean, don't be afraid to talk to people. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Is people are suffering from depression or whatnot, and they think they're alone in the world. When fact of the matter is, I think most people deal with some sort of mental health issues,
Mm-hmm.
and it's for some reason it's become taboo, especially among males, to talk about with your friends. But it's not. Everybody already knows that you'd rather have a conversation with somebody than go to their funeral.
Exactly.
My mother gave me some advice in my teenage years when it comes to being depressed and suicidal thoughts. When she said, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. Unfortunately, she didn't follow that or her advice herself, but it's something that has stuck with me.
Yeah, I could definitely see that's pretty powerful. So, alrighty. Well, I'm gonna cut this short due to the fact because has nothing to do with you because you're amazing. We've had a couple of hiccups, and then our wonderful host Minnie Vinny is sick. He's messaged me. He's having a hard time stop coughing, and you were feeling a little under the weather as well. So why don't we just cut it short for now and pick back up at another date?
Yeah, my wife actually wanted to come on and be a part of this as well. So I would love to set another date where it can be all 3.5 of us.
Okay.
Because the midget, because he's short, get it? 3.5.
Yeah.
He's
Right,
tiny.
right. He's 3'5".
My wife's not much taller. She's like 5 feet.
That's exactly that's the same size as my wife. She's 5 foot.
Okay. Yeah, you're a bigger dude like me too. So it's always funny when I don't realize how big I am and how little my wife is. So I see pictures of us together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6'3", almost 6'4". So yeah.
I'm like 5'11", 6 foot. So and I didn't realize it when I put cups, like I can reach cups at the top cabinet, and I put them up there because we were trying to figure out where to put things. And she opens up for a bowl and she's like, "Honey, I can't reach a cup." And I don't want to have to ask you for a cup all the time. We got to find a new place.
I've actually hid presents on top of the refrigerator so she can't find them.
Okay, so now she knows what the hiding spots are.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure she'll listen to this. But yeah, I would. Yeah, she's actually stuck at work and she's actually very upset that she couldn't come on to do this. So absolutely, let's set another date. And maybe some of the listeners out there could go buy my book and then we can all have something to talk about, including you, Mr. Phoenix. Go buy the book.
Okay, I will definitely. As soon as I get that payroll in, I will start nailing that book.
I hear that, my friend. All right, well, I'll be signing off then. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And I will keep in touch with you, and we will book another date and just have everybody look for a poster.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Hit me up. Bye.
Bye. Everybody, I apologize. We're having some small problems, but we will fix it, and we will have a better show at a different date with Peter Be Beautiful coming up. Have a nice night, and damn.